everybody, it's Linnea here for icrafter, and today we're going to take a peek at the Fence Links stencil. Now this is a large oversized stencil. It's 6 by 9 inches, so you can create pretty much any sized card. You can create slim lines, A2, A7, 4-bar, any size card that you can think of you could probably make with this stencil. So I'm starting out with just an A2 card panel, and I'm going to place some tape on the back of this to hold this in place. Now, the individual rows of the fence link are only held in place at the ends, so I do recommend that you be very careful while ink blending. You don't want this to shift at all. I'm going ahead and using my iBrush blender brushes, and I'm going to start with a gray ink. You do need 2 colors of ink for the fence link stencil. I'm going traditional fence link colors today, but I think it would be really fun to do like a pink and a yellow or a teal. I think that would be really fun. But I wanted to show you how to create a really clean and simple card for a guy. I think guy cards are something that a lot of people struggle with. I know that I do, and so I thought that I would show you how easy it is to use the fence link stencil to create an easy card perfect for the guys in your life. So I went ahead and just blended some gray ink over the stencil, and then what you want to do, because this is a 2-step stencil, is remove this, and you are just going to turn it like a page in a book. So here's how I had it lined up. You're going to turn the page of your book, line that up again. It does need to be shifted ever so slightly, and you're just going to line that up so that the portions of the fence link stencil are covering the portions that you already inked. My tape was in the way a little bit there, so I just folded that back, and then again, all you have to do is just line this up so that the portions that you already inked are covered by the stencil. I will get that just perfect, and then I'll flip around and add that tape, and I'm going to add some reinforcements to the side as well. Now this time I'm coming in again using my iBrush blender brush and using a black ink this time. You can see me here, I'm using my fingers to hold those strips of the fence links. You want to make sure that you're holding them. The tape does help, but I find that it really helps to hold them in place with your fingers and kind of do the fence links one row at a time like I'm doing here. Rather than going across, you want to work with the stencil. It'll make your life a lot easier if you kind of work with the grain of the stencil than trying to go against the grain. So I'm just going to continue on ink blending here, and then when I peel this away, you're going to see the fun 3D fence link effect. Now you might also see some little splotches in my background. That is because as I sprayed my stencil and wiped it off, I dropped that wet stencil right onto my card, and it left little spots of ink behind. But I don't really think there's any such thing as a mistake in a craft room, just maybe things that you have to tweak and fix. So my fix for any time I get splotches in the background that I can't rub off with a sand eraser, or there's just too many in this case, I'm going to bring in some black watercolor ink spatters, and nobody's even going to know that I made an error. It's going to look intentional, and as an added bonus, it really adds some nice texture to my card. So to finish this off, I cut down my panel so that it was 4 inches by 5.5, and I'm going to add some strips of black cardstock to the top and bottom. Now here's another error that I made. I must have mismeasured my black cardstock strips and cut them to 5.25 inches. Again, no mistake that can't be fixed. All I'm going to do is trim off a portion of my card base. Nobody's going to notice that 1/4 inch missing. I'm going to add some adhesive to my fence links stenciled panel and add that on there, and then I'll just trim away the excess overhang. One note to mention, make sure that you get this fence link stencil right side up. It'll kind of look weird a little upside down. I used a Hello die from the previously released Hello Flower die set. Cut that out from both white and black cardstock and offset them a bit, and then popped that up with foam and added some gray pearls around just to accent that sentiment. And this monochromatic card is done. Thanks so much for watching this video showing the fence link stencil. I hope you enjoyed. Remember, you can always visit the iCrafter website and the iCrafter YouTube channel for more inspiration. Bye!